So can you tell us a bit about yourself? And since we are also talking about something to do with research proposals, just as Erica said, you can add on and give your contribution as well. Thank you for coming.
All right. Okay. So my name is Ayomide Olusheye, and I'm a doctoral student at the Open University, and I'm in the social sciences. So I'm in health and social care, and I will be talking today about how to write research. Someone said I resemble a researcher. I'm so sorry. And I'll be talking today about how to write a proposal in the social sciences, and how you can write a winning proposal, basically. This is a disclaimer that I'm not saying that a proposal will immediately get reviewed, but this would give you a competitive edge or a chance at least.
The last time I checked, all your mentors have got Common Scholars, so that is a plus. I mean,
actually, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is that when you're writing a proposal in the social sciences, Les, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
So when you're writing a proposal in the social sciences, it's very, very important that you have a letter of introduction. This is because unlike STEM, where there is always funding, like in the social sciences, you are actually fighting other people to get limited funding. So oftentimes, you might have to source these researchers for yourself or the supervisors for yourself. And you cannot just enter somebody's email and just say, kindly see CV attached and kindly see research proposal attached. They are going to be like, they're not going to listen to you. So the first thing you want to always do is introduce yourself. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know about introducing yourself is that introducing yourself is very important in getting them interested in even reading the proposal, because the proposal is going to be attached as a document. So how do you introduce yourself? So I'll give an example. I would say something like, my name is Ayomide Olusheye, and I am interested in, make sure your interest aligns with the interest of the supervisor. So you can always check their profile, either on LinkedIn or on the university's website, or even if maybe you see an advert and you have to check their profile. If you see an advert and you see their name, go and check their profile, see what they're interested in, look at their publications, even if you don't have time to read, if you're lazy. Read abstracts of each of their publications, at least so you know something. So basically what you're going to do is that you just say, my name is this, and I am interested in this, and when you're writing your introduction, so we've gone past the reading the abstracts. When you're writing your introduction, what you have to do is you say, hello, my name is Ayomide Olusheye. I'm giving an example now. Hello, my name is Ayomide Olusheye. I am interested in sexual and reproductive health, and I have seen that you are interested in exploring sexual and reproductive health in Africa. This is also an area that I am interested in, and I have developed a draft proposal. It is very important to say draft proposal, because when you just say proposal, what they think is, what they see is that, oh, I've read it, and oh, I'm not interested in this at the moment. But when you say draft proposal, you're giving them the opportunity to say, oh, I've read this. This girl knows how to write. Maybe we can work on something else, not this. So you just say, I have developed a draft proposal that I'm interested in researching in this area, but I'm open to modifying the study. Say you're open to modifying it. So you now say, kindly find attached my research proposal for your kind consideration. And of course, add your academic CV. It's very important to add your academic CV, because that's what's going to sell. You need to sell your market. So having said that you need to sell your market, the next thing you want to do is the research proposal. So I said in social sciences, when you're writing your research proposal, this is very, very important. I have seen that when people send me their research proposals, sometimes it is complex and it is boring. it is very important not to do a boring topic. Please, in social sciences, don't do a boring topic, and I'll explain what I mean. So in the social sciences, one thing they're very big on is you need to jump on the bandwagon. So always check the big organizations, WHO, UNESCO, UNICEF, everything. Let's see what is going on. So I'll give you an example. Currently now in social sciences, the big thing now is gender and economics. Do you understand? And do you know why? COVID is also big right now. So if you're coming in and you want to say something like, oh, I want to explore the mental health impact of COVID-19. Are you kidding me? You have gotten the scholarship. That is the money. You are there. There is money for that right now because nobody has done that. And that is interesting to explore at the moment. Another thing is, so that's in COVID. In COVID, I'll give economics. You probably want to check private sector, public sector. You know, how are they going to bounce back, or how our economy is going to bounce back? That is also an interesting thing to do. Economic resilience. If you write anything on economic resilience right now, you are going to get a scholarship. Then the next one is gender-based violence. Anybody that is in social sciences should know that now, that gender-based violence is big. Like it's big. Even if you want to research how men are beating women, I tell you, you will get scholarship. You will get it. You will get it.
Yeah.
So it's very important. It's very, very important that you do something interesting. Don't go and be saying that I want to explore the curve line of something. No, they want something very catchy, very interesting, something on the bandwagon. So you have to jump on the bandwagon when you're writing a proposal in social sciences. Another thing that is very important is methodology. The methodology aspect. A lot of people try to do what's the word now? Very complex methodology. In social sciences, try as much as possible to either do quantitative alone, qualitative alone, or mixed methods. You do a mixed methods when maybe it hasn't really been researched. If what you're researching in has been over-researched, do a qualitative study. All right, so I was talking about qualitative and quantitative studies. If you are doing a research in social sciences that has been done over and over again, go for the qualitative aspect. So I'll give an example. When I was trying to write proposals and get funding, I was looking at teenage pregnancy and mothering, and I was looking at it from the quantitative aspect. And then suddenly, after I sent it to a particular lecturer, and then she sent me a message back, and she was like, quantitative studies have been done over and over and over again in teenage pregnancy and mothering. Why are you still doing quantitative studies? Everybody knows the percentages. Everybody knows the outcomes. What we don't know is why it is happening. What we don't know is why people are against it. Do something there. And immediately I did that. Immediately I changed the approach to qualitative. Then people started calling me because they were interested in that. So if you are doing a research in social sciences, the first thing you want to do is, if it has been done over and over again, go qualitative. If it has not been done, go quantitative. If nothing really, like mixed methods. Now COVID, okay, yes, let me just do that. COVID, quantitative, mixed methods, obviously. Gender-based violence, qualitative, because we already know the numbers. We already know how many people are doing gender-based violence. So qualitative studies will help you to understand. The next thing you want to do is when you are writing, bring my book. So I didn't bring my book here. I had a notebook. So the next thing you want to do is that when you are writing your proposal, you in quantitative, in social sciences, sorry, I'm a bit flustered, yeah. So in the social sciences, this is how your research should go. Background of the study, that's when you're writing the proposal, background of the study. So the background of the study is focused on what is the study, currently saying. So and please, the first line of your background of the study is the most important thing. Very important. You want it to catch people. I'll give you an example. If I'm going to write a background of the study and I want to start out, the first thing I'll first say is 1 million, no, what is 1 million? 21 million girls are currently pregnant and out of school due to teenage pregnancy and motherhood. That way I've gotten your attention. I've already mentioned the numbers. Do you understand? So what you want to do is tell me the numbers. If you are researching it in Mali and it is like 70%, say 70% of girls are currently pregnant or young mothers in sub-Saharan Africa or in Mali. You see that way? You've shocked me. Don't start by defining what is a teenager or what is a gender or what is a violence. Nobody is interested in like that. Of course, they're interested in that, but that's not it. Kill me in the first sentence, basically, just kill me. The second thing is, of course, after your background, then just like Eric said, your aims and objectives. I can imagine that because Eric was very scientific, it was difficult for people to understand. So in your aims and objectives, what you want to do is be clear on what you want to do. So I'll explain what I mean. So let's assume that we're talking about gender-based violence, and I've said gender-based violence is currently a problem and a problem in the world or amongst women, and it's affecting women's economy and their esteem. The next thing is when I write the aims and objectives, your aim is your overall aim. So the question will be, your aim will be number one, what are the experiences of women in violent relationships? So what are the experiences of women in violent relationships? That's an overall aim. So you just give an overall aim. So if it's teenage pregnancy and motherhood, I would say, what are the experiences of teenage mothers in Nigeria? Overall aim. Objectives are now each question you want to achieve. So do you want to explore stigma? Do you want to explore their mental health? So objective one, to explore the mental health of women who are in violent relationships. Objective two, to explore how they are something. Objective three, so everything you want to do, but your aim is overall. The objectives are the little things you would explore that your aims have not said. So that's all. Then the next thing, please, in social sciences, you need a theoretical framework. Unfortunately, I can't really go into what a theoretical framework is now, but the theoretical framework just means what is your study, what is the theory that your study is on. So there are different types of theory. Just Google theoretical framework. You see thousands of theories, read on the theories, look at the one that suits your work. So I can't really go into that. That would take a long time, sorry. So the next one is methods. We've talked about methods. Let it be simple. If it's qualitative, say to adopt a qualitative approach. Talk about, so in your method, you want to talk about the approach it is going to adopt, qualitative or quantitative or mixed methods. Talk about the type of approach. So if it is qualitative, I would say, and I'll do qualitative because that's where I am. I would say this study will adopt a qualitative approach, and we will use interviews, semi-structured interviews or open-ended interviews. Mention the type of interviews. So semi-structured interviews. Then you mention the amount of people. Please, in qualitative studies, or you, of course, I'm sure you know this, mention the amount of people. So we will do this study among 24 women or 34 women or 50 women. Do you understand? Or 50 men or 60 men. Mention the amount of people. Then how are you going to analyze? Just say thematic analysis. If you are doing qualitative study, don't stress. Just say thematic analysis. For the quantitative aspect, I don't know. Sorry. So I'm trying to rush. So after you've done this, background, aims and objectives, theoretical framework, methods, the next thing is impact. Please write what the impact of your study will be. I'll give an example. The impact of your study is to inform policy. Every impact of your study is to inform policy. Just say you are informing policy, and then so once you've said you are going to inform policy, that is that. The next thing you want to say is how it will be disseminated. In social sciences, you want to say that you present papers at conferences, write names of conferences that you will go for. That's very important. And you say that you publish at peer-reviewed journals. Then after you're done, references, just like Eric said, please don't say CNN. Don't write CNN said, according to CNN. Who is CNN? CNN is a sensational news. Do not reference CNN. You can reference WHO, obviously. Don't reference it. Don't reference Ghana news. I beg you. Do not reference Ghana news.